Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be covering the Graceful Milotic event. This event has been out for a couple of days already, I think like 3 to 4 days maybe. But I've been kind of sick the last couple of days, so I didn't really feel comfortable making a video. I'm still pretty sick right now, like it's not really any better. It's mostly my voice, which is why it's so annoying to make a video, because I've been trying to make this video 3 or 4 times right now, but I just had to start over because I had to cough like so badly. It's just so annoying, and I don't want to edit on my phone, which is like kind of a me problem, I guess. But yeah, hopefully everything goes right this time around. But yeah, before even taking a look at the Graceful Milotic event, we're gonna take a look at these bingo cards. So you probably know bingo cards. If you don't, it's pretty much just a little side challenge tied to some other challenge that is going on. So whether that being a 1 minute cooking, or in this case like a what are these called, outdoor tea party events, I think. Like yeah, it's kind of tied to that event, meaning that you have to play that event. Like it says here, you gotta play Graceful Milotic and get this Porygon, or like Porygon 2 to a delicious level of 2 in order to complete this little like level, or this little tier for this card. And if you want to get to the last card, you of course are going to have to clear cards 1, 2, and 3, and then wait until it's the 26th, because if you clear card 3 before it's the 26th, you gotta wait, because this card only unlocks when the 26th of March hits. But yeah, these are pretty cool. The rewards that you can get, I cannot check out the 3 and 4 rewards, but there might be some Gimmighoul coins like locked behind them, which was the case with the previous bingo event, which was about Miraidon. So yeah, but also if you don't have Miraidon yet, which is the Pokemon that is featured in this bingo event, you can get Miraidon, and I think probably at number 3 here, card number 3, you can probably get the cookies for Miraidon. So yeah, if you don't have Miraidon, or you don't have all of the cookies in order to get the Pokemon to level 20, you might want to invest some time looking at those challenges before even going into the Graceful Milotic event. But with that being said, welcome to the Graceful Milotic event. This is an outdoor tea party event, which pretty much means that you gotta like give dishes to a lot of Pokemon right here, 4 different Pokemon, and get their levels to 6, which you can see by talking to Milotic over here. Let's make every customer's delicious level 6 and invite Milotic. So once you get these guys up to level 6, you're gonna be able to feed Milotic and get him and his, or her, I don't know, I think it's a she, right? Like get Milotic and her cookies this way. So how do you get these Pokemon to level 6? You gotta do the slow cooking event, which was a previous thing, which is where you gotta select some Pokemon. So let's go Whimsicott, Jirachi, and Detective Pikachu right here. I pretty much just go what they recommend to me. If you feel like a different Pokemon would be better at this particular level, then you might just want to select it manually and do it with that Pokemon. But most of the time, especially if the recommended Pokemon is the first one, so for this one it would be Umbreon. I don't have it, so I get the second. For this one it would be Milotic. So if you get Milotic, it's probably going to be a bit easier to clear these levels as well. Especially the first specialist that they recommend here, the level is pretty much based around that Pokemon. And then the second Pokemon that they advertise might be the best second Pokemon, but it also might just be another Pokemon that you gotta select yourself. But anyways, enough talking, let's finally get into it. So yeah, you probably all know the slow cooking mode already. If you don't, it's pretty fun. I kind of like it more than 1 minute cooking, I'd say. But the score that you get, or like the end score, does vary a lot. Because sometimes the 3 orders that they put out, you have the right Pokemon for them, and sometimes you don't have the right Pokemon for it at all. So right now, for example, I had 3 Pokemon, or like 3 orders where I didn't have the first specialist for them, so I always had to take the second recommended Pokemon, which is gonna mean that it's probably like not gonna be the best that I'll like. It's not gonna be the best performance that I put up here. Compared to if I would have the first recommended Pokemon on every single one of these. And it's gonna vary by a lot. Like it might vary only by maybe a million of your ending score, but it might also vary with like, I don't know, 8 to 10 million. So yeah, it depends a lot on what Pokemon you use and what Pokemon you have right here. Like it definitely matters a lot more here than it does in 1 minute cooking, I feel like. But yeah, That might just be me, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. So yeah, you just gotta go through here. You have a limited amount of moves, and if you run out of moves, it's gonna be over. So there's no time restriction right here. You just have, I believe, like 16 starting moves, and then you might have seen it or you might not have, but I'm gonna explain it again in a second here. After a while, or after making like a lot of combinations with your Pokemon, I'm not quite sure what triggers the little extra moves to drop, but yeah, as I just said, extra moves will drop, and if you make a combination, or like if you clear those, you will get some extra moves, or you will get some moves back. So yeah, right there, I think it's just whenever you clear, not necessarily the specialty gimmicks, but whenever you make a big combination, I think these things will start dropping. I'm not quite sure though, but every single new level that you do, 2 of those are going to drop. So you can pretty much get 2 moves back on every single one of these that you play. I'm sorry if you hear an ambulance going on right now. I'm not gonna restart the video because of a freaking ambulance. But yeah, okay, so let's see, some more Jirachi. As you can see, it's a pretty decent Pokemon, but it's definitely not the best Pokemon that you can use right here. Like, there's a lot of other better options than Jirachi. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. I got 5 million without any extras, and then because I have the premium pass, of course, I get 10% more, and I get a bit more points. I'm gonna distribute it on Garchomp right now. You can choose any of these 4 Pokemon, but because I have Glaceon and Porygon to level 6 already, I'm gonna go Garchomp first, and I'll explain to you why I went Garchomp first, even though I don't think it matters that much right now. But I saw that Garchomp had Kitchen Notes of Scorbunny, and normally when a Pokemon right here has Kitchen Notes, that Pokemon is pretty good in one of the orders, but I haven't seen Scorbunny like a single time in any of these, so that's kind of weird. Maybe Scorbunny works pretty well, but they didn't feature it as a recommended Pokemon. I'm not quite sure what is up with that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it really matters what Pokemon you choose first then. It might be best to get Glaceon and Porygon to level 6 first, because they are the easiest ones. Like, you need a lot less points to get Glaceon from 1 to 2 than it takes you to get Garchomp from 1 to 2. And also, these guys are in the first bingo cards. Like, there are targets right there. So yeah, I definitely suggest or recommend you starting off with feeding Glaceon and Porygon 2, and after that, I don't really think it matters. You might actually just want to go for Lucario and then Garchomp, but it doesn't really matter much up until that point. So yeah, that's gonna be it pretty much. Good luck with the Graceful Milotic event. Hopefully it's not gonna be too grindy this time around. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Alright, see you in the next one. Later. Bye.